Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm kind of pumped to film this today because I'm alone in the house and I wanted to show you guys my everyday makeup tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoy it and I hope you learn something from it. It's not really like the most elaborate makeup routine. Okay. It might be elaborate to some other people, but then to me, it's the most basic face I'll ever do. Basic meaning I don't like do too much. I don't even wear blush. I don't even wear what else? Highlight. I don't wear eyeshadow. I don't wear, yeah, I mean, you know, the extra things like eyeliner. I don't wear eyeliner on a daily basis. So it's just something easy and sort of quick. I say quick because quick is relative. Sort of quick. And yeah, I mean, it's my everyday face, so I love, and yeah. I love wearing makeup every day, so yeah, I mean, it's part of who I am now, so why not share with you guys. Plus, you guys always ask me questions about what I wear and like how to like have like this basic face, so I thought today would be a good day to film this video for you. Okay, so if you want to see how I do it, sit back, relax, and hold on. First of all, before I continue, if you like, first, are you seeing this on my head? This is a t-shirt, by the way, and I just washed my braids, or rather my scalp, because I'm in braids, and this is how I'm trying to get them dry. So if you're wondering what's on my head, this is actually a t-shirt. Like, and then I've I've closed it in the most basic way possible, so don't even mind that. Like, I'm trying to get them to soak as much like excess water as possible before I moisturize and do everything, and then just chill. Yeah, so in case you're wondering what's on my head, I'm wearing a t-shirt. Okay, so we will start. I don't use that many products. I'd like to say that I could estimate about under 10 products for my entire face for an everyday basis. So let's see, let's count them as we apply them. So starting with the first, usually, okay, these are okay. I usually just start with foundation, but if it's a hot day, if it's a warmer day, which really hasn't been the case in Nairobi of late, I'd usually wear like a powder, which is just my basic setting powder, which is this one from Sacha. But then now, I mean, it's not really a hot day, so sometimes I just skip everything and I just go right from my moisturizer all the way to my foundation, which is this one by Maybelline. It's a Maybelline 24-hour Super Stay, which is my favorite foundation right now. It's so good. I need you guys to see how good it is just by the fact that it's gonna cover my marks. I don't know if you guys can see that I have marks here. Like, my skin isn't perfect, by the way. It's improved, but I really have a lot of dark spots from breakouts, which I never used to get a while back, like years ago, but then now I don't know, like, my skin, anyway, I'm working on my skin, so I don't know if you guys would be interested in a skincare routine, because I mean, I'd gladly share that. So I don't really have a lot of texture, but I have marks, if you can see them. But yeah, so just watch how good this foundation. Okay, so starting with foundation, like I said, this is what I'm using, and my shade is what? Where did I get this? I got this from Center, the counter at the Maybelline counter, but you can find it online on Jumia. I'll share a link. Did I just apply this on my head? I'll share the link to buy this, and you can also find it, I think, at Carrefour. I think at Carrefour as well. So I don't know if it's even finishing because I use it every single day, except like today, but today I'm only wearing makeup to film this tutorial for you guys. Anyway, I'm rambling a lot, but my shade is 60 Caramel, which is a bit yellow, but it's not too yellow, so I don't know how the payoff will show on the camera, but let me show you guys. So essentially what I do is I just take like a full pump meaning I just do, ooh, can you see that? So this is generally a full pump being that I've pressed the entire, like, you know, it comes to the pump, so once you press it all the way down, that's one full pump, so that's it. And then I have a mirror here with me, so I'll just do that. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just applied, like, I put bits and pieces all over my face. And then what I like doing, especially with my everyday makeup, because I'm usually in a hurry, like I said, I'm always late for work, so I just go applying like with my like I prefer to use my fingers because I feel like it's faster and I don't really need to be perfect per se, like just because I'm in a hurry and I'm not trying to achieve perfection, I just want to look put together. So yeah. And if you notice, I don't even take it all the way to my forehead because my forehead is clearly darker than my cheeks and everything, although I like to bring it around like that. So there we go. So now I just, by the way, I use my fingers even to blend. Then also, by the way, depending on like the day and like what the look I'm trying to go for, I sometimes go back in with more foundation. And if you haven't noticed, I still haven't gone to my forehead, so sometimes I go back and I just add a bit more for my forehead, and then if I want more coverage, sometimes I add. So like now I've added a second pump, and then I'll just go back and then try and cover my blemishes, and then sometimes I bring it back up to my eyes. Can you see that? And then my mouth, and I bring it down like the bridge of my nose just to make it look a bit more seamless. So can you see that? Look at the difference in color, but then I usually just use my finger to blend it out. Yeah, so another tip is make sure, especially if your neck is slightly darker than your face, please make sure to like blend it, bring down like the extra from your cheeks and from your jawline. Just try and like bring it down and blend. So can you guys see that? Just bring it down and blend so that everything looks seamless. So obviously sometimes it looks a bit pasty in the beginning, but then it changes obviously at the end with the finished look. So I think we are done with the base. Okay, so next I usually do like my foundation first, then I move on to the brows. So now if you can see, first of all, can I just say I'm so proud of my eyebrows right now. Gosh, I've been trying to get them thicker for the longest time, and they are visibly thicker thanks to my eyebrow guy who does them like really well, because there's a time they were over plucked and then they were like really thinning out, but I'm so proud of them now and they are actually significantly thicker, which is something I'm so happy about, honestly. But if you're vain, which I know I am, this like things like this make you happy. They make you very 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 happy. Anyway, so like I said, next is the brows. So I usually first of all my eyebrows are a bit overgrown, so it's a bit, you know, hard to draw them, but then obviously because I'm kind of used to it, I try and like show you guys. Okay, hey, what am I trying to say? It's a bit hard to draw them because sometimes there's days like I really struggle, then sometimes like I think because I overthink like trying to do the brow, and then the days I don't really think about doing my brows, they come out nicely. So anyway, just watch how I do my brows, then if you guys want like an actual full-on brow tutorial, then I'll show you guys how I actually do them. What I use for my brows is the Davis pencil number 3. Now let me just tell you guys how I used to buy the MAC pencil. I love the MAC eyebrow pencil is so good, but then the price, the price, like, hey, it's about like almost $17 or something. 70. I don't even know how much it costs in Nairobi, honestly, because I've never bought it here, because it's a lot of money. Like, plus I'm trying to save my coins, guys. So I bought this at Super Cosmetics. I'm pretty sure if you go downtown, like Perida Center, you'd probably find it at like 30 bob, but I bought this for 65 bob at Super Cosmetics. And it works well. Like, no one ever believes it's Davis number 3 for those who use Davis, because they think it looks different on me. Anyway. And then I go in with my concealer, so which is the Fenty, what are they called? Oh my god. The Fenty Beauty Matchstix. Is this thing a concealer? Gosh, I forgot it. So, anyway, it's a bit dirty because I use it every day, but then, yeah, it's the Fenty Beauty Matchstix, and the shade is Honey, which is, it's quite light. I won't even lie. It's quite like, okay, let me open it so you guys can see that. Like, if you check against my skin tone, you'll see that it's quite light, but then I like using it under my eyebrows because it gives me a really clean look. And sometimes I use it under my eyes, or like use it to highlight. You know, the highlighting when I'm trying to do a more like beat face, the highlighting here and under my eyes, and the bridge of my nose, and like my cupid's bow, and like my chin. But since it's just an everyday makeup tutorial, I just use it for my eyebrows. And then sometimes if I feel like, you know, when you lack sleep, when you've had inadequate sleep and then you're trying to look more awake, I usually just go under my eyes, just to brighten the area generally, because I really have dark circles, which I'm trying to get rid of in this whole new skincare routine thing I'm trying. I've been using like the same concealer brush for like forever, let me tell you. Forever. So, and then it just goes to show that I'm a creature of habit. But yeah, so I just do this. I take a bit and then I just clean up. I use it to clean up my brows. So let me just show you guys how I do one brow. So can you see that? I think you can actually see that. And then now my eyebrows are a bit overgrown, so sometimes I get lost as to how far I should conceal, especially under, because it's a bit confusing because there's a lot of hair, so I can't really see. Okay, so my brows are done. Now I usually, after my brows, sometimes like if I haven't had enough sleep, I'll go back in with a Fenty, and then I just apply under my eyes. Just a little bit, just to brighten the area, for it to look my phone, for it to look a bit more awake. So that's basically all I put, because I'm not trying to waste any more time. Just do that, and then also on the top, But then this is for days like when I wear the concealer and everything. But sometimes I won't do this if I'm in too much of a hurry. I wouldn't do like this could be a lot for someone else. But yeah. So that's it. But just know that even though you look a bit ashy, you'll still go in with your powder, which I will do now. So you guys know my holy grail is MAC, the Mineralize Skinfinish. I don't think I've ever used any other powder. My shade is dark. I haven't used any other powder, honestly, ever. Like, ever. So that's basically it with the base, and then actually that's more or less it. The next I'll just go in with my not powder. It's a contour powder, the Sleek Contour Palette. This is how it looks. This is face contour kit, which is in medium, which I think is available I think on Jumia and also on. I usually see the Sleek stands at I think Chandarana and oh my gosh, there's Chandarana, there's Carrefour, there is Jumia, I think I've named all of, maybe Super Cosmetic. Anyway, you can't really not find Sleek anywhere. That's the point of my story. So after I do all that, I just basically the second last thing I'll do is go in with my mascara, which is Maybelline Lash Sensation, which is my favorite mascara ever. I think I can't stop saying this, I swear. And it's even drying out, but let me just show you guys how mascara pulls your look together, besides the eyebrows, guys. Sometimes, obviously, because I'm vain, I take a black pencil or my eyebrow pencil. Then I go back in because I have natural like beauty spots like that go into a triangle shape. So I just go back and add them back. So I do that. And I have another one here, and then I have another one here. So yeah, those three. Then I actually do have others here, but I never really bother to do them because I'm lazy. So yeah, that actually is basically my face. This is me without any lip product. But then for the sake of this look, I'm going to show you guys. So before it gets too dark, I want to show you guys some the lip. I usually switch up lip colors throughout the week, but usually I've been wearing glosses. So I usually just wear the Fenty gloss. Like in this picture, which I will